Morning, guys, and welcome to another YouTube educational short. I can't believe I'm actually coming on to say it today, and it's making me cringe, but Christmas is coming. Yup, it seems to be that one time of the year where all bodybuilders completely shit their pants. They don't know how to run it, they don't know how to treat it, they don't know the best way to approach it. So I thought I'd come on and give you a little bit of guidance of how to get through the festive period and still enjoy your time and still feel productive as a bodybuilder. Now, what is the best way to program your bodybuilding, your approach, or your mindset towards Christmas? And in a nutshell, the easiest way to give it to you is do what makes you feel comfortable. Do what makes you feel happy. Now, this can be applied to training program. This can be applied to the availability to train. This could be applied to food. There's so many different ways of looking at it. If I go back to my personal experiences of when I first trained, I absolutely hated the thought of Christmas because it freaked me out. It made me panic. Like, gyms were closing. I had to ration my time towards friends and family, and I had to worry, oh, have I got time to still train? Have I got time to make it here before this place closes? Or, am I going to be peer pressured into eating foods that I don't want to eat? Now, I have far progressed since then, and I know that one meal is not going to lose all my progress. 1 or 2 or even 5 days away from the gym is not going to lose all my progress. So I have evolved from that old style of thinking, but I know it's still a fear-inducing topic and a fear-inducing period for a lot of people, especially when it comes to their training. So what can we do in regards to this? If you want to train. We have accessibility to 24-hour gyms now. There is always going to be somewhere open, somewhere for you to train. So it's not anything that you need to overly get anxious about. However, if it's something that's going to impact time with friends, family, relationships, it's really not worth it. Take the time away from the gym. Program it as a deload. Program it as a lower volume time. If you feel that bad about not training, do something at home. There was years where family members would make me feel guilty for training, so I'd go to a park first thing in the morning and I'd train because I had no other option. It made me feel better internally and physically for doing a little something for the amount of food that I was about to eat. Now, food, it's not a hall pass to eat as much as you want. That's just going to make you feel like shit. It's going to impact digestion. It's probably going to impact your mindset for the coming days as well. However, it is a time that you can sit and be present with family. It is a time that you can sit and relax and enjoy time with family without feeling guilty, without worrying about what this food is going to do or having a couple of drinks and how it's going to impact you. The thought of Christmas for me is more so about spending that time with family and enjoying that time away from the usual kind of stresses of work, of life, of other commitments. It's time to just switch off and relax. So there's not a reason for you to worry or be concerned or panic about the period. It's something that should just be approached very relaxed, very mindfully. There's 2 ways of looking at it. Obviously, you want time to relax and switch off from your usual routine and activities, but then you don't want to use it as an excuse to completely binge and go off the rails, because you're going to feel terrible in regards to the effects of digestion. Also, the mindset of it, you're going to feel guilty and you're probably going to beat yourself up, which is going to fall into this negative loop cycle of more negative behavior. So instead of kind of burying your head in the sand about it, instead of panicking and worrying internally, just put a plan in place of how you're going to approach the festive period. Are you going to take a week off training? Are you going to plan training around festive activities that you've got planned, such as you might have your parents on Boxing Day, you might have your girlfriends on Christmas Day, you might have other relatives on New Year's Eve or on Boxing Day. There's a lot of traveling in between. Plan your week, plan your time, plan your training days, your non-training days, plan food or plan meals, or if you're that concerned about calories, bank calories. So you might want to fast for, say, the first 2 meals of the day, so it allows you more calories to enjoy at the end of the day. There's so many ways of approaching it, but the one that you need to avoid is the panic and the fear and the phobia of it, because all it's going to do is going to impact your festive period, and it's also going to impact your loved one's festive period. And this is where the stigmatism of bodybuilding is obsessive, or bodybuilding is taking over your life, is going to come in, and that's not what you want. You're not just a bodybuilder. You have a life outside of it. You have friends, you have family, you have other ways of spending your time as well. The gym's not going anywhere. Your muscles are not going to fall off. It's not going to be a negative experience if you don't let it. So guys, any questions or anything I can add to that, please don't hesitate to ask. Much love, stay blessed, and I will see you all soon.